Good morning. It is the day before the WKA Scottish International Open. I think that's what it's called. It's quite a mouthful anyway. But we're going down to compete tomorrow. So today we're travelling down and we're going to stay with Fiona's parents because they live just a short drive away from where we're competing at. And once we're there, then we can chill out for the rest of the day. But in the meantime, we'll do some travelling, a few hours drive, and depending which way we go, it might be the scenic route through the Highlands. We'll try and get some videos of that for you. Unless we go a more direct route down the motorway, and then it will be quite so scenic. But we'll still get some footage for you. Anyway, let's head down the road, and we'll see you once we get there. Good morning, it is day 2 and we are now at the Scottish International Open. So really looking forward to today. Got a couple of guys fighting for the club, including myself. So yeah, let's get into the sports arena, let's see what's going on, and we'll show you all the areas. I think there's some ring fights going on as well. And yeah, let's go have a look. And we're home. So it's actually a couple of days after the competition. So yeah, basically how the day went. So quick review of that and thoughts from the day and fights and stuff like that. So got there 9 o'clock in the morning, we collected our wristbands, we got weighed in, that was all fine, we all made weight. And then basically about 10 o'clock they put up the running order for the fights, so we could see when roughly we'd be fighting. So this was like a live running order, so you could see our first fights I think was about 11:30 in the morning. That was Jamie doing his first fight. And then you could see where the rest of us were fighting as well. And then as the day went on, of course, you could see from the video there's about 7 fighting areas in one ring. And so if people were late getting to their area, or if there was a medic called because somebody had an injury or something like that, then that would usually put the area back a few minutes. But you could see that in live time on the website as we were doing the fights, so that was all good. It was a long day though, because there was only 3 of us. If we had a bigger team, you know, the day tends to kind of run a lot quicker because you're always busy. Because we had like one fight about 11:30, and then the next one wasn't until about 2:30, 3 o'clock. It meant there was kind of a big gap between it. So luckily at the sports centre where it's being held, the Ravens Creek Sports Centre, there's a really nice cafe upstairs, comfy seats and stuff like that, so we could just chill out there, and then we could go down and watch the fights whenever we felt like it. As it went, all in all, we were there for about 10 hours. I was the last fight that was on, and my fight was about 6 o'clock. So yeah, from 9 o'clock till 6 o'clock, what's that? Yeah, about 9 hours, yeah. So not quite 10 hours, but 9 hours. So yeah, really, really long day. But one of the things that kind of helps with that is staying local to the competitions. So when you're traveling down, if you're leaving from your house and you're traveling for hours and hours to get to the competition, and then you've got to wait like 9 hours to fight, that can be an absolute killer. Luckily for me, we were able to stay with Fiona's parents, which is great. And then it was only an hour's drive to the competition, so we left at about 8 o'clock in the morning, got there at 9 o'clock, so that was absolutely fine. Once the fighting did kick off, really great to watch everybody competing, not just people from my own club, but other fighters as well. There was some really good fights on show. For our guys as well, William and Jamie, both not advanced belts yet. So Jamie was just doing his first competition and William was doing his second competition. But both of them have only been training for like less than 2 years, so they were too experienced to do novice categories, but not inexperienced enough to really be kind of going into these advanced categories with the same level of experience as the guys they were likely to be up against. So I mean, nobody was wearing belts on the day, so it's hard to know how experienced everybody was, but if I had to put my money on it, I would say that pretty much everybody they fought was black belts. That being said, they got a couple of wins. They did really, really well. They put in some really great performances. On another day, they might have even medalled. They just got a little bit unlucky, I think. Jamie, with one of his decisions, I think that could have gone another way if his fighting had just been a little bit tidier. Because in terms of who was actually landing the most techniques and stuff like that, it was pretty even. And then William, really, really good fights. He just got unlucky. He just got bopped on the nose in his first fight. And a couple of fights after that, it just kept on bleeding every time he got hit. And then eventually I spoke to the first aider and she said she wouldn't recommend he fight on because otherwise he'd have to go get his nose cauterized at a hospital. And we didn't want that. So we just pulled him out for the rest of his fights and lived to fight another day. Because I'm sure if he had fought on, there's a chance that he would have won a medal, and I'm pretty sure he would have done because he was performing really, really well. But at the same time, you don't want to take that risk because it's just, you know, your health is your wealth, and that's more important than anything else. And there's always going to be another competition, okay? So, yeah, that was good. And then, obviously, I rounded off the day. That was the last fight, about 6 o'clock at night. And I won, which was nice. I was lucky enough, there was only 2 of us in the category, so it was a straight final. So I had to fight 2 2-minute rounds. And, yeah, I won that. So, what I'm going to do is I'll edit this vlog and put it out tomorrow, which is Tuesday. And then, what I'll do is next week for our next video, well, we'll just we'll watch my fight, we'll go over it, and we'll take out all the good stuff and we'll look at all the bad stuff, and we'll see where we went right, where we went wrong, where we can improve. And yeah, so that'll be the video for next week. In the meantime, if you've got any questions about competitions or how they run, or preparations for competitions and stuff like that, I'm happy to talk about that in another video as well. So let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, we'll hopefully see you on the next one. Like I say, we'll analyse my fight in the next video, and then probably get some more technique videos and stuff out in the next few weeks. And we've got another competition coming up in March the 9th. We're going to be down to Dundee for a competition, so looking forward to that, and working hard to prepare for it too. So we'll take the lessons that we learned from this one, bring them forward into the next one, and we just keep on improving. So yeah, again, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it, most importantly. And as I said, comment below if you've got any questions for me, and I'll answer them in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Oh, and just before I go, thought you want to see the medal that I won on the day, because, well, you might not want to see it, but it's a pretty cool medal. Look at the size of it. It's almost as big as my head. So, yeah, nice gold WKA medal for winning my section. So, I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. Probably hang it up somewhere in the dojo where everybody can see it, and then hopefully that'll inspire some more of you to get out there and put yourself out there to compete. It's a little bit scary, but it's totally worth it when you get the win. It makes you feel amazing. So we'll see you in the next one.